You have the power to change your life in just 3 days. Yes, you heard that right. 3 days. It might sound too good to be true, but I'm here to tell you that it's not only possible, but it's something you can start doing right now. Think about it. What if you could have anything you truly desire in just 72 hours? How would that change your life? How would it change the way you see yourself and the world around you? Let's talk about desire. What do you really want? Maybe it's a new job, a loving relationship, or better health. Perhaps it's financial freedom or a sense of purpose. Whatever it is, I want you to hold that desire in your mind right now. Feel it, see it, believe it's possible. Your thoughts create your reality. Every single thought you have is sending a signal to the universe. It's like placing an order at a cosmic restaurant. The menu is infinite and you can order anything you want. But here's the catch. You have to believe your order is coming. You have to expect it with every fiber of your being. Think about the last time you ordered something online. You clicked buy, and then what happened? You expected it to arrive. You didn't sit there wondering if it would come. You knew it would. That's the kind of expectation I'm talking about. That's the key to getting what you desire in just 3 days. But it's not just about thinking. It's about feeling. Emotion is the language of the body. When you combine a clear thought with a powerful emotion, you create a supercharged signal. You're not just placing an order, you're expediting it. So, how do we do this? How do we tap into this incredible power? It starts with understanding that you are not your past. You are not your circumstances. You are a creator, a being of infinite potential. Your thoughts and feelings are the paintbrush, and the universe is your canvas. Let's break it down. Day one is all about clarity. You need to get crystal clear on what you want, not what you think you should want, not what others expect of you, but what you truly desire. Sit down with a pen and paper. Write it out in vivid detail. Use all your senses. If it's a new house, what does it look like? How does it smell? What does the doorknob feel like in your hand? Make it real in your mind. Once you have that clarity, it's time to feel it. Close your eyes and step into that reality. Feel the joy, the excitement, the gratitude of having what you desire. Let that feeling wash over you. Let it fill every cell of your body. This is not pretending. This is creating. You're tuning your mind and body to the frequency of your desire. Day two is about letting go. This might sound counterintuitive, but it's crucial. You've placed your order. You've felt it. Now you need to trust. Let go of the how. Let go of the need to control every detail. The universe has infinite intelligence. It knows the fastest, most efficient way to bring your desire to you. Your job is to stay open, to stay in that feeling of having already received. This doesn't mean sitting on your couch waiting for magic to happen. It means taking inspired action. When you're in alignment with your desire, you'll feel nudges, intuitive hits. Follow them. Maybe you'll feel compelled to take a different route to work. Do it. Perhaps you'll have an urge to call an old friend. Make that call. Trust these impulses. They're the universe guiding you towards your desire. On day two, pay attention to your thoughts. Every time you catch yourself doubting, every time you find yourself wondering when or how, gently bring yourself back to that feeling of already having received. Remember, you're not hoping for it to happen. In your mind and heart, it has already happened. You're just waiting for physical reality to catch up. Day three is about gratitude and expectation. Wake up with a heart full of thanks. Be grateful for what you have and be grateful for what's coming. Gratitude is like a magnet for miracles. It puts you in a state of receiving. Spend the day in a state of joyful expectation. You know, when you're expecting an important package and you keep checking the mailbox, that's the energy you want to cultivate. But here's the key. Don't be attached to how your desire shows up. Sometimes the universe has an even better plan than what we can imagine. Stay open. Stay flexible. Your desire might come in a form you didn't expect, but it will be exactly what you need. Throughout these 3 days, it's crucial to manage your energy. Your thoughts and feelings are energy. What you focus on expands. So guard your mind. Be mindful of the media you consume, the conversations you engage in, the environment you put yourself in. Surround yourself with positivity. Seek out things that inspire you, that lift you up. Now, some of you might be thinking, this sounds great, but my life is a mess. How can I possibly change it in 3 days? I hear you. I understand. But here's the thing. Your current reality is just a reflection of your past thoughts and feelings. It's like looking in a rearview mirror. What you see is where you've been, not where you're going. Your power lies in this present moment. Right here, right now, you can choose a new thought. You can choose a new feeling. And when you do that consistently for 3 days, you set in motion a new chain of events. You start creating a new future. Think about it like this. Your life is like a car. Your thoughts and feelings are the steering wheel. For years, you might have been steering in a direction you didn't really want to go. But in just 3 days, you can make a U-turn. You can set a new course. And once you're on that new course, if you keep steering in that direction, you'll end up in a completely different place. But you have to be consistent. You can't spend an hour visualizing your desire and then spend the rest of the day complaining about your current situation. That's like trying to drive forward while keeping one foot on the brake. You have to line all of you, your thoughts, your words, your actions with your desire. This might sound challenging, and I won't lie to you. It takes practice. But here's the beautiful thing. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be persistent. Every time you catch yourself slipping into old patterns of thought or feeling, gently bring yourself back. It's like training a puppy. You don't get angry when it wanders off. You just lovingly bring it back to where you want it to be. Now, let's talk about why 3 days. There's something magical about the number 3. It shows up in stories and fairy tales and religious texts. 3 wishes, 3 days and 3 nights, the Holy Trinity. There's a rhythm to it, a completeness. But more than that, 3 days is long enough to create momentum, but short enough to maintain focus. During 3 days, you can break old neural patterns and start forming new ones. In 3 days, you can shift your body chemistry. In 3 days, you can change the energy you're emitting to the world. And when you change your energy, you change what you attract. But here's the most important part. These 3 days are not about forcing change through sheer willpower. They're about aligning yourself with the natural flow of creation. You're not making things happen. You're allowing them to happen. You're opening yourself up to receive. Think about a radio. If you want to listen to a specific station, you don't have to force the radio to play it. You simply tune to the right frequency. That's what you're doing in these 3 days. You're tuning yourself to the frequency of your desire. Now, some of you might be wondering, what if I don't see results in 3 days? First, remember that sometimes the seeds we plant take a little time to sprout. But more importantly, if you don't see results, it's an opportunity to refine your process. Maybe you weren't clear enough about what you want. Maybe you were trying to control the how too much. Maybe you let doubt creep in. That's okay. This is a skill, and like any skill, it takes practice. The key is to not give up. If you don't see results in 3 days, do it again and again and again. Each time you'll get better at it. Each time you'll believe a little more. And remember, even if you don't see your specific desire manifest, pay attention to what does show up. Often the universe will send you stepping stones, smaller manifestations that are leading you to your bigger desire. Let's talk about fear for a moment. Fear is the biggest obstacle to manifesting your desires. Fear of failure, fear of success, fear of change. These fears keep us stuck in our comfort zones, even when our comfort zones aren't very comfortable. But here's the truth. Fear is just false evidence appearing real. It's your mind projecting past experiences into the future. In these 3 days, when fear comes up, don't fight it. Don't try to push it away. Instead, thank it for trying to protect you, and then choose love instead. Choose faith instead. Choose the vision of what you want instead of the fear of what might go wrong. Remember, your desire is not just about getting something. It's about becoming someone. When you focus on manifesting your desire, you're really focusing on becoming the person who has that desire. If you want financial abundance, you're becoming someone who feels abundant, who makes wise financial decisions, who sees opportunities everywhere. If you want a loving relationship, you're becoming someone who radiates love, who treats themselves with kindness, who is open to giving and receiving love. This is why the process is so powerful. Even if your specific desire doesn't manifest in exactly 3 days, you will have changed. You will have grown. You will have expanded your capacity to receive. And that growth, that expansion, is priceless. Now, let's talk about action. Some people think that manifesting is about sitting back and waiting for things to magically appear. That's not how it works. The universe responds to your energy, yes, but it also responds to your action. If you want a new job, you still need to update your resume and apply. If you want better health, you still need to make healthier choices. When you've aligned your thoughts and feelings with your desire, these actions don't feel like a chore. They feel inspired. They feel exciting. You're not pushing against resistance. You're flowing with inspiration. During these 3 days, pay attention to your intuition. It might tell you to reach out to someone, to go somewhere you wouldn't normally go, to try something new. Follow these nudges. They're the universe's way of guiding you toward your desire. Now let's address something important. This process isn't about controlling others or manipulating events. You can't use it to make someone fall in love with you or to harm others. The universe operates on principles of harmony and highest good. When you align with these principles, when your desire comes from a place of love and growth rather than fear and lack, that's when magic happens. As you focus on your desire, ask yourself, is this for my highest good and the highest good of all concerned? If the answer is yes, then you can proceed with confidence, knowing that you're in alignment with universal principles. Let's talk about persistence. Manifesting your desire in 3 days doesn't mean you can slack off after that. It's about creating a new way of being. It's about maintaining that high vibration, that positive expectation, that alignment with your desire. Think of it like tuning a musical instrument. You don't just tune it once and expect it to stay in tune forever. You need to keep tuning it. The same goes for your thoughts and feelings. Life will throw challenges your way. Old patterns will try to reassert themselves, but now you have the tools to stay in tune with your desire. Each time you face a challenge, each time you need to recalibrate, you get stronger. You become more resilient. You become a more powerful creator. Now, let's address the skeptics. Some of you might be thinking, this sounds too good to be true. If it were this easy, wouldn't everyone be doing it? Here's the thing. It is this easy, but it's not always simple. It's easy in the sense that the principles are straightforward, but it's not always simple because it requires us to change our deepest beliefs about ourselves and the world. Most of us have been conditioned to believe in limitations, to focus on what's wrong, to expect struggle. Shifting out of that mindset takes courage. It takes commitment. It takes a willingness to question everything we've been taught about how the world works. But you start seeing results once you experience the power of aligning your thoughts, feelings, and actions with your desires. It becomes easier. It becomes natural. You start to trust the process. You start to trust yourself. Remember, you're not alone in this. Every great achievement, every invention, every positive change in the world started with someone believing in a possibility that others couldn't see. You're part of a long line of visionaries, of dreamers, of creators who dared to imagine something better and then made it happen. As we near the end of this talk, I want to remind you of something crucial. You are worthy of your desires. You are worthy of love, of abundance, of joy, of success. You don't have to earn it. You don't have to prove yourself. You are worthy simply because you exist. Your desires are not random. They're not frivolous. They're signposts pointing you toward your highest potential. When you honor your desires, when you take steps to manifest them, you're honoring the unique spark of divinity within you. You're saying yes to life. You're saying yes to becoming all that you can be. So, what desire will you focus on for the next 3 days? What reality will you choose to create? Remember, it starts with a thought. It starts with a feeling. It starts right here, right now. You have the power. You have the ability. You have everything you need within you right now to create the life you desire. 3 days. That's all it takes to set a new course. 3 days to plant the seeds of a new reality. 3 days to step into a new version of yourself. Are you ready? Are you willing to let go of your old stories, your old limitations? Are you willing to open yourself up to infinite possibilities? Are you willing to become the person who already has what you desire? Take a deep breath. Feel the energy of possibility coursing through you. Feel the excitement of stepping into the unknown, of creating something new. This is your moment. This is your time. You've always had this power. You've always been a creator. But maybe you forgot. Maybe life's challenges made you doubt yourself. But now you remember. Now you know. So go forth with confidence. Go forth with faith. Go forth knowing that the entire universe is conspiring in your favor. Your desire is on its way to you. All you have to do is be open to receive it. 3 days. That's all it takes. 3 days to change your life. 3 days to step into a new reality. 3 days to become the person you've always known you could be. The choice is yours. The power is yours. The time is now. What will you create? What will you become? The next 3 days are the beginning of the rest of your life. Make them count. Make them powerful. Make them transformative. You are the author of your life story. With every thought, with every feeling, with every action, you're writing the next chapter. Make it a chapter of miracles. Make it a chapter of joy. Make it a chapter of dreams coming true. Remember, it's not about perfection. It's about direction. It's not about getting it right all the time. It's about moving forward, about growing, about expanding. Every step you take toward your desire, no matter how small, is progress. Celebrate that progress. Be grateful for it. Let it fuel you to take the next step and the next and the next as you go through these 3 days. Be gentle with yourself. Be patient. Be kind. This is a journey of self discovery as much as it is a journey of manifestation. You're not just creating a new reality, you're creating a new you. Honor that process, respect it, enjoy it. And remember, you're not alone. Every time you choose love over fear, every time you choose faith over doubt, every time you align with your highest vision for yourself, you're joining countless others who are doing the same. You're part of a global awakening, a shift in consciousness that's changing the world one person at a time. So go ahead, take that first step. Choose your desire, feel it, see it, believe it, and watch as the universe moves mountains to bring it to you. 3 days. That's all it takes. 3 days to set in motion a chain of events that will transform your life forever. You are powerful beyond measure. You are limitless. You are a creator of worlds. It's time to step into that power. It's time to claim your birthright as a deliberate creator of your reality. The next 3 days are a gift. They're an opportunity. They're a portal to a new way of being. How will you use them? What will you create? What miracles will you allow into your life? Take a moment now to really feel it. Feel the excitement bubbling up inside you. Feel the anticipation of good things coming your way. That feeling you're experiencing right now, that's your power. That's your connection to the infinite field of possibilities. Hold on to that feeling. Nurture it. Let it grow stronger with each passing moment. As you move through these next 3 days, I want you to pay attention to the little things. Notice how your perception starts to shift. You might find yourself smiling more. You might find that little annoyances don't bother you as much. You might start seeing opportunities where before you only saw obstacles. These are all signs that you're aligning with your desire. These are all indicators that you're tuning into the frequency of what you want to create. Celebrate these shifts, no matter how small they might seem. They're the building blocks of your new reality. Now, let's talk about something that might come up as you go through this process. Doubt. Doubt is normal. Doubt is natural, but doubt is also a choice. When doubt creeps in, and it will recognize it for what it is, a thought that you can choose to believe or not. Every time you feel doubt, every time you hear that little voice saying this won't work or who do you think you are, I want you to pause, take a deep breath, and then choose again. Choose to believe in your power. Choose to believe in the benevolence of the universe. Choose to believe in the inevitability of your desire manifesting. Remember, doubt is just a habit. It's a neural pathway that's been reinforced over time. But here's the exciting thing. You can create new neural pathways. You can create new habits of thought, and that's exactly what you're doing in these 3 days. Every time you choose faith over doubt, every time you choose possibility over limitation, you're literally rewiring your brain. You're creating new neural connections that support your desires, that support your growth, that support your transformation. Think about that for a moment. In just 3 days, you're not just changing your external reality, you're changing your internal landscape, you're evolving your very biology to support the manifestation of your desires. That's how powerful you are. Now, as you go through these 3 days, you might find that your desire starts to evolve. You might get clearer on what you really want. You might realize that what you thought you wanted was just a stepping stone to something even greater. This is all part of the process. This is all part of your growth. Don't be afraid to adjust your vision as you go along. Don't be afraid to dream bigger. The universe has no limits, so why should you? Allow your desire to expand. Allow it to become clearer, more vivid, more aligned with your highest good. As you do this, you might find that synchronicities start to show up in your life. You might overhear a conversation that gives you exactly the information you need. You might run into someone who can help you on your journey. You might come across a book or an article that provides a crucial insight. These synchronicities are not coincidences. They're signs that you're in alignment. They're the universe's way of letting you know that you're on the right track. When these synchronicities show up, acknowledge them. Be grateful for them. They're breadcrumbs leading you to your desire. Now, let's talk about something that might be uncomfortable, but it's crucial to understand. Resistance. As you start to shift your energy, as you start to align with your desire, you might experience some internal resistance. Old patterns might try to reassert themselves. You might feel uncomfortable or anxious. This resistance is normal. It's your ego trying to keep you safe, trying to keep you in familiar territory. But remember, growth happens outside of your comfort zone. So when you feel this resistance, don't fight it. Don't judge it. Instead, thank it for trying to protect you and then gently move past it. Resistance is actually a good sign. It means you're making changes. It means you're growing. It means you're stepping into a new version of yourself. So When resistance shows up, celebrate it. It's a sign that you're on the right track. As we continue this journey, I want to emphasize something important. This process is not about forcing. It's not about making things happen through sheer willpower. It's about allowing, it's about opening yourself up to receive. It's about getting into energetic alignment with your desire. Think of it like this. You're not pushing a boulder uphill, you're stepping into a flowing river and allowing it to carry you to your destination. Your job is not to control the flow of the river. Your job is to stay in the flow, to keep your focus on where you want to go, and to trust that the current will take you there. This might feel counterintuitive at first, especially if you're used to working hard and pushing to make things happen. But remember, you're working with the infinite intelligence of the universe here. You're tapping into a power that's far greater than your individual efforts. So in these 3 days, practice surrendering. Practice letting go of the need to control every detail. Practice trusting that the universe knows the best way to bring your desire to you. This doesn't mean becoming passive. It means taking inspired action rather than forced action. When you're in alignment with your desire, when you're in that state of joyful expectation, you'll feel nudges to take certain actions. These nudges might not always make logical sense. They might ask you to step out of your comfort zone, but trust them, follow them. They're your intuition guiding you toward your desire. Now, as we near the end of our time together, I want to remind you of something crucial. This process is not just about getting what you want. It's about becoming who you're meant to be. It's about stepping into your power as a conscious creator of your reality. Every desire you have is an opportunity for growth. It's an invitation to become more. So, as you focus on manifesting your desire over these 3 days, pay attention to how you're changing. Notice how you're becoming more confident, more open, more aligned with your true self. This transformation is the real gift. The manifestation of your desire is wonderful, of course, but the person you become in the process, that's priceless. That's the real magic. So as you move forward into these 3 powerful days, I want you to make a commitment to yourself. Commit to staying focused on your desire. Commit to maintaining that high vibration of joy and expectation. Commit